You know what I think? I think you forgot to lock your door. A lot of people do that. They forget. It's too bad because all crime needs is a chance. Don't give it the chance. It's my job to teach you to protect yourselves. Make it your job to learn. Write to Box 6600, Rockville, Maryland. Oh, and one more thing. Lock your door and take a bite out of crime.
What's going on, gang? Welcome to Jae Explains, where I seem to keep running across topics that remind me of PSAs from my childhood. This past weekend, there was a choice of either going to Irvington's breast cancer walk or making a few new friends at Newark's March for Crime Survivors. You read the title, so you know which I chose. It was definitely an SJW event. You can always tell by the language used, like triggered and safe spaces, with a strong emphasis on healing and making sure the word victim was replaced with survivor. Now, I have to admit, I don't have much sensitivity when it comes to trauma, or its long-term effects. I've had guns in my face and brain matter on my shirt. Such events and countless others have left me somewhat desensitized. Plus, my dad always taught me that my reaction to what happens is far more important than the incident itself. But that's just me, and I do my best to have empathy for those who can't just shrug off being thrown out of a 3-story window. Our communities are overflowing with survivors and perpetrators. Our neighbors, brothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, uncles, moms, dads, and replicants that have never asked to be born into these environments do what they can to survive, with little thought towards thriving. These kinds of events only serve to reinforce the notion that the drug war has been an utter failure and needed to end like yesterday. Now, we get to why I was really there, getting FaceTime with the likes of E from the NJUMR, New Jersey United for Marijuana Reform, and local intellectual Mr. Larry Ham of Pop fame, People's Organization for Progress. E was running the event, and I know how aggy it is having distractions while you're working, so that was just an intro. But Mr. Ham had a few ticks to converse, so I used each and every one to point out the lunacy of the drug war and how it has been used as a battering ram against our people, creating many of the survivors here in this video. He was very receptive, and it was only part one of an ongoing conversation, so as that progresses, you'll be updated. So, by this point, you should be looking at the rights you would have as a crime survivor. Remember, you aren't a victim, and know that the state has funds and resources available should you need them. So, let's wrap this up. I have an episode of Unbound to do, also YouTube blocked my drug war video because I used Wonder Woman's theme song. I mean, it's awesome. So I have to reproduce the entire video. Good times. Look, thanks for watching. Please do all the YouTube things like liking, subbing, and commenting. Also, if you feel like it, sharing. You're the best, and I'll see you in the next video. Love.
Hey, McGruff here. See that guy? He's stealing that bike. Now, see that lady?
Bike theft.
She's calling the cops. This is Mimi Marth, part of the Eyes and Ears Patrol of Hartford, Connecticut. There's 126 of them, regular people like you and me, working together against crime. Here's another one, Albert Bell. Yesterday, it was his turn to patrol. Halfway down a block, Albert sees a strange man nosing around a Barnett's basement window.
Gray jacket.
So, Albert calls the cops, fast. And the cops pick the guy up fast. Way to go, Albert. You know, when it comes to preventing crime, people like Mimi and Albert really make a difference. So could a person like you. Find out more. Write to Box 6600, Rockville, Maryland, and help take a bite out of crime.